Yeah, good evening, great minds. Good evening, sirs and mas. Thank you for having me tonight. Thank you, Mr. Peter, for having me tonight. I'm Godwin Obas, and I'll be taking you on the God factor for your success. We have limited time tonight, and I'll be as fast as possible. Let me share one of the things that worked for me, and I believe will work for you. Now, God is not the reason for anybody's failure. Let me start by saying that your activities for God in school is not the reason why you fail. One of the major reasons why you fail is that you don't have the right counsel. And that's just it. You don't have the right counsel, or you're in the wrong place. You're in the wrong place. And let me prove it to you. I got to a point in school that I know I can't do without serving God, because serving God is important to me. And I want to be a success too. So how did I go about it? I got led to this place, a church, Citizens of Light Church. I can mention them because I'll be saying something good about them. Or if I'm saying something good about a place, I'll definitely mention their name. And what I discover about the place is that they have students like me. They have lecturers. They have master students. They have PhD students. They have young married people. They have working class. I love a place like that, because a place like that have the people that are like me and people that are where I am going to. Why is this important tonight? I want to share a story with you about a king called David. Some of us remember the story, or we can resonate with the story. King David, he had a son called Solomon, and Solomon had another son, his own son, called Rehoboam. So when Solomon died, Rehoboam became king after him. Became king after him. So something now happened. There are certain people, because we were told that Solomon is the wisest king of his time. So after he died and his son came in as the king, there are certain people that Solomon lay heavy burden on, and the tax he put on them, the heavy weight he put on them to work for him was too much. And when he died, these people were already planning to leave Solomon. But when Solomon died, they said, let us go and meet his son. If his son can lessen this burden from us, then we will serve his son. Maybe we will be a better king than his father. So they went to Rehoboam and said, your father lay heavy burden on us. Lessen our burden, and we are ready to serve you, even much more than we serve your father. And do you know what the son of Solomon did? He took the advice to the elders that were with his father during his father's time to seek for their counsel. Note the word. What I'm talking about tonight is right counsel that helps you to come out successful, because God is not the reason for anybody's failure. It is when you have the wrong counsel, or you are not among people who have result, who are believers. That's when you can attribute your failure to the things you do for God. So he went to these people that are his father's friend, elders in time of his father, and told them about the people that came to him, and told him that his father has laid every burden on them, that if he can lessen the burden, they will serve him. And when he told those elders told him that that is true, that truly he should lessen the burden, that his father laid every burden on them, that if he should lessen the burden, they will serve him. They will serve him. He took the counsel, but he was not happy with the counsel. So he went to his own friends and he seek their counsel. And his friend told him that, oh, don't lessen any burden. If the burden your father gave to them was heavy, give them a more heavier burden, so that they will respect you and fear you. That's what a king is. That's who a king is. So lay more burden on them. And we were told that Abraham listened to the advice of his friends, and he did not listen to the advice of the elders in the time of his father. And he laid more heavy burden on those people. And we were eventually told that it ended up in tears. Out of 12 tribes, he lost 10 tribes to the enemy. That led to a major downfall in Israel. That led to a major splitting of Israel in history. Why? Because a king got and followed the wrong counsel. And I'm telling you tonight, the right counsel can cost you your success, and the right counsel can draw you. The right counsel can draw you to your success, and the wrong counsel can cost you your success. So why in school? One of the major things that helps someone like me and Mr. Peter that just spoke with us tonight is that I I watch out because I watch out for a congregation of people, because there are three places where God has ordained that every man should be trained, properly trained. Your family. Your family tried their best, but they couldn't do it all. And the next place of training is school, primary school, secondary school, university level, to be trained. And after that, the final place God has ordained for a man to be trained, in case if these other two places did not train a man well, is your spiritual family, which is your church, where you are being trained. So I want to make sure that if I'm attending a church with a right counsel, then it will affect my academics positively. Sincerely, that was what happened, and that was how I found myself in a church like Citizens of Light Church, Ibadan. Citizens of Light Church. It's now get the picture of what I'm painting to you when it comes to right counsel. I found myself in this church, and it was a church where there are students, there are lecturers, there are postgraduate students, there are working class, there are young couples, and successful people, people with phenomenal results, phenomenal in their field. I met them there, and it helped me because I was not just thinking as a student alone. I'm thinking also as somebody who, when I'm done with school, what did I want to do with my result? I'm seeing those that have my kind of result that I'm pursuing, and I'm being encouraged. They are advising me rightly, they are counseling me rightly. And I was not attending a church that the only thing they do is they pray and they fast and they just pray in tongues, which those things are important. I'm attending the church that pay attention to my success. And one of the things that also help is that in that same place, their teachings, I noted it, their teachings were in series. So they teach precept by precept. They don't teach faith today and teach prayer tomorrow and teach fasting next tomorrow. They teach in series. They teach precept by precept. Because as a smart student, you know that any teaching that is not precept by precept cannot grow anybody into maturity or make the person function maximally. In fact, precept teaching helps the brain to grow better. So if you're a very good student, you will know that a systematic way of teaching helps the brain to function maximally. And that was what helped me. That was what helped somebody like Mr. Peter. Our spiritual family with the right counsel can attribute our success greatly to our spiritual family with the right counsel. If you have a good spiritual family, congratulations to you. But I used to tell people, make sure that you don't put your the what is not working or the blame of your failures at one point or the other on God. It's not God. It is due to wrong counsel, and it's due to you not being counsel well. Seek the right counsel today. Join yourself to a place where the focus is not just about your spiritual life alone, but about how you will do well academically and with those that have results. Like a place I joined myself to, and I'm a living proof today. Like a place Mr. Peter joined himself to, is a living proof today. Citizens of Light Church, helping people to get better, having people of result. Doctors are there, engineers are there, young people. I'm not talking about old people. Students are there, master students are there, lecturers are there, young lecturers. And this is what right counsel helps you with. And if you think you don't need counsel, what I will tell you again tonight is that you don't know it all. You need help. And God will not come down to help you. He will send the right people your way. You must be discerning. Thank you for your time, everyone. I remain Godwin Obas. Thank you, Mr. Peter, for having me. God bless you.